Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be a patron example of mid-rank madness between Wartorn and blindkiller here on Darkness Sanctuary, the latter edition. In the bottom left-hand corner, it's the red Zerg player blindkiller with a little Death Star action here. Return of the Jedi Death Star that looks incomplete but actually is fully functional. And in the top left-hand corner, the blue Terran player, it is Wartorn, with our battle cruiser captain looking so regal. Little robot eye action, little pipe action. It's a bit of a cyborg, which is cool. I don't know, if you live that long in the Terran military, you gotta have some cybernetic parts, right? I think that's how that works. So gonna be a ZVT edition of the Patron edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. That means one of these players is subscribed to me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for $10 a month. As a result, he is awarded the ability to send in one replay of his every month that he wants me to cast, and I will cast it. And these are good games, you guys. I know if you clicked on this and you're like, I don't know about Platinum, I don't know about mid-rank madness, but nobody sends me in games for Patron that are terrible, right? I have people who are subscribed to me on Patreon and don't actually send me games. Maybe it's because, well, maybe they don't play as much, they just want to be subscribed at that level, and I think other times it's because they don't have any games that they feel are worthy of being cast. So I have a pretty honorable base of subscribers here, everyone. Don't worry about it. This is going to be a good one. I'm excited. At the very least, it's going to be a very long ZVT, which is everybody's favorite matchup, and on Darkness Sanctuary too, which is a map you don't see a whole lot. I have knocked up the gamma just overall in my StarCraft 2 client for all of my games to accommodate for the Darkness Sanctuary. So, let's keep that in mind as we can actually see what's going on. Alright, we have a Reaper name. You ready for this Reaper name, you guys? Are ya? This is Jordan B. Reaperson, was a little-known psychology professor who refused to use the pronouns mandated by Emperor Mengsk. He was sentenced to 15 years hard labor in the space gulag for his offense, but he worked hard, kept his room perfectly clean, and was offered a place in the Reaper Corps to serve out the rest of his sentence. In between deployments, he wrote the book 12 Rules for Reapers and became a space internet sensation. Ah, space internet. Doesn't that sound great? Don't you want to live in a time when there's space internet? I mean, it's probably the same as regular internet, just reaching more people across vast reaches of space, I suppose is the difference there. Anyway, Jordan V. Reaperson, going to try to do some stuff. Lings are already out for blindkiller. Did he go pool first? He's going for a quick lair. Blindkiller, what are you doing, man? Wow, that's a 2.5 minute lair expansion, not even done yet. He rushed lair hard, and nope, Wartorn has no idea what's going on. He hasn't scouted this. Oh, he's going Mass Reaper, though, a little bit. Anyway, 3 Reaper play here from Wartorn. I did not even notice that when I was reading all those names, or that name and that life experience. Blindkiller might just be dead. He doesn't have any queens. And he's got a handful of Zerglings here, but man, look at him try to... Oh, don't get that surround. Good micro Wartorn. Good, good, good. Good. This is really interesting, but Speedlings are up. Isn't it enough for Speedlings? Okay, one of the Reapers goes down. I'm not sure if that was Jordan B. Reaperson or not, but he got his speed, and that is actually the saving grace of blindkiller here. If he didn't have speed, he'd be toast. His queens were out. I guess now a queen is out. But against 3 Reapers, slowlings are like so much mincemeat. They just can't get anything done. So this was not a 5-Rax Reaper from Wartorn. He, in fact, just put some pressure on with 3 Reapers, which is weird. That's why I like casting these lower-level games, you guys. If you ever wondered, hey, why does Falcon cast this stuff? Oh, of course, you're clicking on it, so you would not be wondering. But it's because we see things we don't see anywhere else. What is that 3 Reaper opening? What is this quick lair thing that blindkiller is trying to go for? I don't know. I don't know what their plans are. You can't read their builds from this stuff. I mean, what is blindkiller even doing with this? Oh, it's a Nydus. Okay, that answers that. Blindkiller is trying to Nydus his Terran opponent. So if this is like the 13-minute Roach Queen Nydus all in, he doesn't have a Roach Warren, first of all. He doesn't have the drone count to support that. He's just going to have to do a Ling Flood, and it's Ling Flood. The hilarious thing is, he could honestly just Ling Flood normally and take down this natural base and probably just win the game, considering the fact that Wartorn doesn't have any kind of a wall and has 4 Marines defending right now. But instead he's going to go for the Nydus, which is the more expensive play and the more risky play, and honestly the more fun play. There's a reason that the Nydus worm erupting sound leads all of my videos. It's because I love it. I like it a lot. Would you want to go in there? That's the entrance, by the way. That's the entrance to the Nydus Swarm. It's got teeth. Why are there teeth on the inside, Zerg? Why are you trying to eat the units that are in your own army? I don't understand. I don't understand Zerg at all. He's just throwing it up right here. Oh my gosh. Well, that got scouted. Real fast, in fact. The Marines... this is... Wartorn, you're in trouble, my friend. You have 5 Marines. Queens are out. Speedlings are here. All your Marines are dead. The Lings are running free. There's a Cyclone on the way. That's not really what you want, though. He Nydus again, and he Nydused again at the natural. Blind killer, you're an insane person. I approve wholeheartedly. Okay, this is the bunker that's going to save everything. These buildings should also probably be left, but they're not. Wartorn is busy trying to defend all of the other things here. Are there Marines? There are actually Marines in this group. SCVs using their bodies as meat shields. Queen does go down. Additional Lings are coming out, but the Lings need to focus down the Marines. Meanwhile, these buildings should not be dying, but they absolutely are. So SCV's meat shielding is working out pretty well for these guys. The Marines on their own can't really get it done. But you know what? Marines with meat shields. 6 kills on the one guy. Sure, everything in your main is on fire. Not ideal in the least bit. But it is 27 to 19 harvesters, which is good. Is he going to save this? He's repairing it. And he lifted this one. Not on. Is it on? Well, it's getting repaired anyway. Another Nydus erupts. And why are drones coming out? Blind killer, what is happening right now? I don't understand this game at all. This game is dumb. All right, blind killer. You got 2 bases. You got 16 drones at the 7-minute mark. You lost 48 Lings, 2 Queens, and 3 Nydus Worms. Killed a lot of stuff that Wartorn had going for him, though, so that's pretty good. You're doing this again? No, he's unloading the Nydus. How many Lings does he have? 20, 30 so? 30? Or, no, 26. It says right here. 26. I just... For a second there, I thought maybe it wasn't counting the Lings in that Nydus, but no, they definitely were. Alright, so more Marines here. This bunker, I think, saved Wartorn's life. I think this bunker is not here. That might have just been it. So the problem for Wartorn, though, is that he does have 27 workers, but they're all in this one base. He's severely oversaturated. He's not as efficient as he otherwise could be here. He's mewing. But what he really needs to do is reclaim this main. If he can. Ah, the Baneling play. Does he have centrifugal hooks? No. And a Hydralisk 10. Blind Killer doesn't know how to drone, y'all. He's got 17 drones. You're going to Nydus... Oh, he snuck a drone up here. A hatch would not be amiss, man. Go ahead and do it. Although you don't have any minerals because you're spending them pretty well. But also you're mining out your main and doing almost literally nothing here at the natural base. You have 2 drones hanging out here. Dos dronos. Oh, there's your Nydus. I guess the drone scouted this and saw that it was free. He sees this, right? Yeah, he absolutely does. He sees it. Reaction time is another thing. Hi, says Blind Killer. So cheeky. Such a cheeky Blind Killer. All right, here we go. Lings and Banes. I don't know if this whole, boy, I really don't know about this. The Banshee... Okay, well, Cyclone dies almost instantly. Everybody else in here in a lot of trouble, too. The Banelings aren't even really necessary in this fight, I don't think, but they're going to explode anyway. Baneling's going to try to waddle... Oh, my goodness. If they get in this mineral line. Okay, split. Banelings this way, Blanelings this way. Oh, Wartorn. Okay, well... That's the end of that. Bunker, still alive. Bunker, symbol of Terran hope, still alive. Banshee, still alive too. Got 7 kills on her. Trying to set up here is Blind Killer. These Marines have upgrades or what? How do they do that? A queen would be real good here, blindkiller. If you can get a queen in that Nydus, it'd be amazing. This queen is desperately trying to get up there. And unload. And unload. And unload, I said. Alright, so Wartorn is down to 9 SCVs. This is bad. He's lost 30 of them so far. Another Nydus comes up. Drone's coming out first. There's your queen. Queen needs to focus down. Ah, the Banshee! The Banshee is cloaked. Cloak Banshee gonna save the day. Everybody back in the Nydus. Cloak Banshee is shutting this thing down. Also, another Cloak Banshee coming in. This SCV is repairing it, which is absolutely hilarious. This game, I'm enjoying it. Look at this SCV. He's like, don't mind me, everyone. I'm repairing this Banshee from the ground. Ooh, but Hydra DPS is really good, you guys. Okay. Well, that got shut down by Hydras. Another Nydus immediately dies to double Banshee as soon as it erupts. I think there was a bunker there. I don't know. Wartorn is just scrapping right now. He is scrapping for his life. He's got 10 SCVs. He's got 2 bases, which is really nice compared to the 2 bases of his opponent. It is 10 to 22 harvesters, which is not good. Definitely not good here, but blindkiller doesn't really have an army, and he's rallying drones to Nowheresville? No, he's rallying them down here. Okay, good, because he has basically mined out his main base at the 11-minute mark, which makes sense. It is Legacy of the Void after all, the latest patch. Medevac in production here. Wartorn wants to go on the offensive with Medevacs, or possibly just heal up his units, although everybody who's alive is fully healed up, so maybe not. Maybe that's not what it is. Banshee trying to sneak on in here. He has the Observer Hydra thing going, or Overseer rather. Overseer Hydra thing going. It's just a matter of how quickly he can get where he needs to go. He's spreading creep between the 2 bases, which I'm a huge fan of. Everybody should do that, especially in this map where it's kind of weird. There is a lot of empty space there. Spreading creep between the 2 bases is amazing. All right, Banshee 1 is here. Getting your drones. Response time by blindkiller is approximately 3 seconds. Not bad. Oh, you forgot your Overseer. The Hydra's like, wait. Oh, but okay. So cloaked, ran out of energy. I was gonna say you were cloaked in a pretty good spot there, but no, ran out of energy. Spore Crawler coming up, 28 to 21 harvesters. Blindkiller is just, he's droning. There we go. 4 drones at a time is what you want. He's making another Nydus network? Where? What the Why? Why is there another Nydus network here? Are you off racing as Zerg? Hey, look, a drop from Wartorn. Good job, Wartorn. And once you've got your damage done, pick up. Don't fly over the Hydras. Okay, flew over the Hydras for a second. You can do that. Fly over the Hydras for a little bit, but don't stay there. And Wartorn has taken the lead in worker count, 25 to 23. This has been a very, very low econ ZVT of all sorts of craziness. There have been no battles in the middle here. Nobody out in the middle of the map slugging it out. No. Everything has been right inside the base. Right up in center. Why the what? Was he rallying workers to the Nydus? Is that another Nydus network? I'm questioning myself here. He knows you only need one of these Nydus networks, right? And that Nydus worms perform the function of intake and outtake everywhere. Right? This is the one that you need, but everywhere else you put up Nydus worms, like put a Nydus worm here, it can expel and intake units. Same here, expel and intake units. I think he thinks this is a Nydus canal from Brood War or something. Is this a Brood War player trying to play StarCraft 2 as Zerg for the first time ever? It's like, what are these Hydralisks? I like them. We'll make more. We'll use them for base defense. Hydras are good in ZVT and Brood War, right? Well, yes. Not exactly a staple in ZVT and StarCraft 2, though. Another couple Overseers, really worried about this Banshee play. And he's not expanding. He's not going... Well, I guess... Okay, he does have a 3rd base. I mean, this works, Nydus Network, but it's expensive. Alright, so Banshees are picking off your attempts at static defense, blindkiller. Sorry about that. The Hydras are coming in, though. Get out. Oh my gosh, Hydra DPS is so scary. Ooh! Gee, that's a violent explosion. Poor Banshee pilot. Poor Banshee pilot. Wartorn says, well, if you're distracted over there, then aha! We'll drop in your natural base again. Queen, no upgrades. Marines, no upgrades but stim. And combat shield. Really doing a number on these drones. Dude, you can't attack with these drones. Moment of silence for the drones. Meanwhile, another drop up here doing pretty well, except for the Hydras. Which, as it turns out, really great against Marines with no upgrades. This drop's still wrecking face. What are you... He just Nydus networks from here to here. It's like the same screen. Oh, good job getting out of there when the Broodlings spawned. Broodlings could have helped. They didn't do 4 damage per little attack there. And Wartorn says, my work is done. I don't know about this base because I'm not scouting. These huge bases are really hard if you're not a great scouter, as it turns out. I remember playing on a huge map back in Heart of the Swarm. My Terran opponent expanded like 6 times. I just didn't know. I kept attacking his front and being like, well, I'm keeping him contained at least. No, I was not keeping him contained at all. He had so many bases. Anyway, okay, Liberator production has begun for Wartorn. These guys make it home. They are hailed as heroes by their friends. Well, if they unload from the medevac, they'd be hailed as heroes by their friends. And they're just picking up additional friends. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. Oh, look, expand up there. Sure, why not? Ah, the scan train. Okay, so he knows there's a base here. Is he going to go try to kill it is the question. Triple medevac with Marine. Pretty good. +1 attack is on the way. +1 infantry armor, too. From the Wartorn. Resources lost so far are 7,600 for a blind killer and 5,800 for Wartorn. APM check for these players, 78 for Wartorn on average, 83 for blind killer. That sounds about right for platinum. All right, he threw a changeling down in his own base. Are you going somewhere, changeling? What's your plan? Okay, here's the question. Will he change into a Marine if he gets near a medevac? He does! Okay, so it's over flying units too. I always saw them change into Marines when they were near ground units, but not quite sure about the flying unit thing. So here's the guy. Liberator flying on over. They'll try to shut down this base. Nope, stay out of that. There you go. Okay, so he knows about Liberators at least. That is the weirdest place on Earth to set up a circle. Okay, well here's, yep. You handled that Liberator just fine, but this is a lot of Marine, guys. That +1/+1 is almost done, and I feel like he would benefit from waiting for it, but I don't know. Spore Crawler getting some shots off on the medevac. Static defense helping here too in the form of a Spine Crawler. One of the medevacs does go down. Spore Crawler gets picked off in revenge, and the Nydus network dies. I guess you end up getting Broodlings from Nydus networks. That's a benefit. Another medevac goes down to Spore Crawler, and I know it's hard to control your guys, but you got to do it. You really got to do it here. Blind Killer. Somehow defending with a Hydra, a Spine, and a Queen. Okay, well, the Queen's dead. The Hydras are in trouble. Speedlings getting in the mix. No, what are they rallying to? I don't know what they're doing. Speedlings do what they want. They're puppies. Hydra's gone too. All right, Overseer's picked out of the sky by these Marines with the +1/+1. This one medevac is trying to heal everybody up, but she is overworked, is what she is. And this base is going to die, but I guess it's expanding up this direction-ish. Is Blind Killer. What, man? These are the weirdest. You can kill that Spine. I believe in you. I believe that your 10, 12 Marines, your 10 Marines can kill that Spine. Assuming you stop bringing them one at a time. Where's this medevac going? They need you! They need you back here! Medevac pilot's like, what? I'm needed? And Broodlings end up killing a surprising number of Marines, actually. This Spine Crawler is trying to root in a different place. I guess one that's covered by creep. Hey, this base is undiscovered. Wartorn, you should find out about that one. It's 38-10 Harvesters. Blind Killer has nothing. Blind Killer has a Queen. a queen. All right, Wartorn, it's time to go. Let's go crush. Let's go find the Zerg player and destroy him, because you are up 38-9 Harvesters, 130-17 supply. These guys that are hanging out are doing you no good. I appreciate you've been spending your money, because you have. And I appreciate you've been getting upgrades, because you're working on that. But these guys hanging out here, not pushing the front, not dropping, are doing literally nothing for you. And if you knew how little blindkiller had, you would want to go for it. Trust me on this one. This is why we do this. This is why we do the lower level stuff. So we can figure out when we should have attacked, I believe is how that works. Oh, what's this? What's this I see? A Viking doing some scouting information. Some scouting work. Well, alright. Viking is going to clear out these overlords. And maybe supply block blindkiller, actually. Blindkiller is done. Blindkiller is kind of mining. And for some reason getting Grand 1 Carapace, even though he's sitting on 19 drones. And effectively 2 bases, but oversaturated at his main. Got blood all over his windshield there, did that Viking pilot. Alright, man, your job is to find this. You're not going to do it based on that angle of flight, but you should try. You should try. You're not going to try? Not going to try. That's okay. That is just fine. Just fine by me. Boom, 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 boom. Cloak Banshee. I mean, this is a ghost town, man. Oh, don't take the bait. Okay, tried to bait you over to that spore crawler. That's what happened. Go, Queen. Threw down a transfuse on that evolution chamber to keep it alive. That's kind of fun. Spore crawler burrow time was decreased a while ago. If blindkiller gets back in this game somehow, I'm going to be real mad at these guys. Dude, Wartorn. Do you not know you have these? Just a move. Just a move on this base. I don't know what blindkiller can have that can stop this much stuff. Maybe he assumes there's a huge army, right? It's very possible. There's just a humongous Ultraling, Baneling, Hydra army down here with Infestor support that will just wreck your little bio stuff, but actually no. Turns out there's not. Okay. Hup, 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 hup. +2 on all these guys. How many medevacs are healing them? 4. Seems a little bit low, but that's okay. Working on +3 attack is a very good thing. Got 2 Thors in here just in case. Alright, it is time. It is time for the great Terran Exodus of 2018. Oh, those guys got stuck in the back. Pathing is weird. Are you still... I guess he wants to set up an unloading zone. Or a drop zone, which is cool. That's fine. Wow, all the marauders, huh? Alright, well here we go. Kill it. Go. Take it. Take it out of its misery. Put it out of its misery. Another Nydus network. He doesn't know how those work. We'll just stop harping on that. Man, he's not able to unload his whole army in here, and blindkiller is not responding because blindkiller has 4 Hydralisks and 3 Queens. Is he really not going to move until his whole army's up here? Dude, you're on creep. If your Zerg had a huge army, they'd be coming to kill you by now. Alright, well, Wartorn finally tearing through the main base of his Zerg opponent, Blindkiller. Everything tying as was foretold and prophesied. Natural base is going to die too, pretty darn easily. Broodlings don't do as well against upgraded Marines. Although, you know what? They killed one, so good job, Broodlings. Way to make it happen. Natural base toast. Alright, at this point, we're going to speed this sucker up. Because we're done. Wartorn throws out the hello. Hi, says Blindkiller. And now it's just a game of finding where your opponent's stuff is. No. You don't go home. Nope. There is the no reasons to go home right now, Wartorn.
Mineral field depleted.
Aha! Good scanning. Oh, more scans would be nice. There's one more base you gotta get.
Ready for dust off.
And he's bringing the SCVs? That's exciting. If you're not gonna go, we're gonna times for you. Yeah, this game is done. I just Wartorn doesn't know that it's not done.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, here we go. It is the march of the Terran Dominion. No. You got this. You got it. I know going up the ramp is scary, but your army is huge. You are 3-3. Yeah, there we go. Wartorn doing it. Doing it like a boss. Static defense, no match for this army. Spore crawlers, no match for this army. And Blindkiller is defeated and has left the game. And as has Wartorn. Okay. Wow, weird beginning for sure. And then Blindkiller kind of ran out of steam there. And was out. Just took Wartorn a while to figure out that what was going on. Understandable. Blindkiller was very aggressive. It's hard to be like, all right, this Zerg player is aggressive. He's probably bad. I can probably just go kill him right now. No, that's not usually how it works. All right, so that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void Patron edition. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.